Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. I really do appreciate everyone being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So let's hop right into it. Still at 3 stars. And let's see what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. All right, we're going first, which is what I would have picked anyways if we would have won the rock, paper, scissors. All right, let's see what we got. We got the backup soldier. It is a trap card. You can activate this card when there are 5 or more monster cards in your graveyard. Take up to 3 monster cards, except monsters with effects, with an attack of 1,500 points or less from your graveyard, add them to your hand. We got the time seal. It's a trap card where your opponent skips the draw phase of his or her next turn. We got one of my personal favorite cards, as I always say, Tribute to the Doomed. You can discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster card on the field regardless of position. And we got 3 normal monsters. The 4-star Headless Knight with 1450 attack and 1700 defense. Alligator Sword, 4-star, 1500, 1200, and another Alligator Sword. I'm going to start off with, we'll put the backup soldier down. This is a trap card that I literally just threw into my deck just to have as a placeholder. I don't really see much use with it, and we're going to probably get rid of it very fast, but I'm going to throw that down just as a bluff and hope that he destroys it. And the Headless Knight at 1700 is my highest attack or defense monster, so we will put that into defense position and hope that he cannot break through. All right, well, at least he won't be able to break through, but we're not going to be able to break through that with our current cards either. So it's the Axe Raider. It's a card that we have. 1700 attack, 1150 defense, 4-star monster. It looks like he is also playing a card face down as well. Actually, he's playing 2. Appreciate you guys being here, especially like I always say for the journey that is this series. And if you guys do have any suggestions on how I should be handling it, please do let me know. We just drew Grateful Dice. That is a counter magic card where you roll 1 6-sided dice. The result is multiplied by 100 points and added to the attack and defense of all monsters you control until the end of your turn. Monsters summoned after this card activation are excluded. Well, let's see. I am worried that he's going to tribute the Axe Raider. And he probably can stop whatever I can do here. I think we can risk the biscuit, because I do have Tribute to the Doomed. I'm going to throw the Alligator Sword in attack mode just to see if he activates one of these cards. He does not. Okay. That's okay. If I lose 200 life points, so be it. If he uses soap. Now he has Mystical Space Typhoon. Okay. That's a shame. I was going to also say I could use the Grateful Dice next turn to hopefully get to 1700 so I don't lose it. But hey, he's not putting a monster on the field. He's not tributing, so we'll take that. 200 life points, not a big deal. He is putting something in defense mode. Okay, we just drew our own Mystical Space Typhoon. So that is a spell card, counter spell card, destroying 1 spell or trap card on the field. Let's summon our other Alligator Sword now. And I'm going to use the Alligator Sword to destroy whatever hopefully this face down card is. It's the Penguin Soldier, so he is going to be able to return up to 2 monsters on the field. He's probably going to take both of mine. He's a 2-star monster with 750 attack, 500 defense. So I am wide open for an attack. But that's okay because at least I got rid of that Penguin Soldier. I'm going to now throw the Time Seal down. Kind of more of as like a bluff / I'm going to probably use it next turn because I am starting to worry about the tributing aspect here. Unless he gets rid of it. Harpy's Feather Duster. Alright, well, he's going to get rid of both of these cards. I'm actually okay with this. So Harpy's Feather Duster, it's a spell card. Destroy all your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. Like I said originally, I put the backup soldier down as a bluff with the hope that he would destroy it. I can activate Time Seal now, so its effect will still go off next turn. Instead of it just being destroyed, we'll use it so he can't draw on the following turn. Alright. So let's deal with the damage first, and then we'll talk about that card. I gotta get rid of that card because that's blocking everything I have here. So we've seen this card before. It's the Maria Kutaya, 3-star monster, 900 attack, 9 defense, with the effect of this card can only be applied during your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, offer this face-up card as a tribute to negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. We just got the Giant Tundra, which returns all spell and trap cards in the field to their respective owner's hand. I am going to put that down, again, more of as a bluff, see if he wants to do it. I'm going to summon the Alligator Sword now. We are going to get rid of that Miramokaitai. I don't know, you guys can tell me if I'm pronouncing these cards right. So he'll take 600 points of damage. It brings him down to 7,400. We're at 5,200. I realize I'm going to lose the Alligator Sword next turn, but I don't want that card on the field because it is blocking me. And if I want to try to get rid of whatever he's about to summon, I don't want that card on the field either. All right, Amphibian Beast. Very good card. Wish I had it. 6-star monster with 2,400 attack, 2,000 defense. So 1 tribute monster. That's going to bring us down to 4,300 life points, but it's okay. We got Tribute to the Doomed. I feel kind of safe in that regard. I don't want to activate Tribute to the Doom and this be something that counters magic cards. So should we just return it? Now let's destroy it. Let's use Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy whatever this may be. Okay, it was the Scapegoat. We've seen this card before. It's that counter magic card that allows you... when this card is activated, you cannot summon any monsters in the same turn, including flip summon and special summon. Place 4 sheep tokens, 0 attack, 0 defense, in defense position on your side of the field. Tokens cannot be used as a tribute for a tribute summon. But this leaves him wide open. We did just draw the Flame Cerberus. It is a 1 tribute, 6-star monster, so 2,100, 1,800 attack. I am going to use Tribute to the Doom now to get rid of this Amphibian Beast. I'm going to discard the Flame Cerberus that we just picked up. And now I will put the Headless Knight in attack mode, 1,450 attack. We will deal direct damage. I mean, I feel okay where we are. He only has the 1 card in his hand, but 1,450 as an attack monster is not really the best. So we'll have to see what he draws here. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Okay, putting something in defense position, so at least we're protected. Okay. We drew the Penguin Soldier. We just saw this card. 2-star monster, 750 attack, 500 defense. It has the flip effect. You can return up to 2 monster cards from the field to your owner's hand. I'm going to put that down with its flip effect so that hopefully if he does summon something, we can just return it to his hand. He's got his own Penguin Soldier. All right, so both of our monsters are going back to our hand here. So we're going to be wide open for an attack this upcoming turn, but that's okay. At least we got rid of his Penguin Soldier. We can take the hit at 4,300 life points. Okay, he summoned another Mirakotaya. So we know about that card with its effect to offer itself to stop a spell card. 900 attack, 900 defense, 3-star monster. Alright, we just drew Call of the Haunted. That's a continuous trap card that select 1 monster from your graveyard and special summon it in face-up attack position. When this card is destroyed or removed from the field, the summoned monster is destroyed. If the summoned monster is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. We're going to throw that down. We're going to re-summon for the 3rd time the Headless Knight to get rid of this Mirakotaya, or Tai. That brings him down to 5,400 life points. We're at 3,400. I feel like we're in a better position, though, even with the less life points, just because we got Call of the Haunted down. We have a monster on the field. He's got nothing. Dark Soldier number 1. So he's a 4-star monster, 1,700 attack, 1,150 attack, or defense, excuse me. So how quickly the tables turn. That is a good monster that we can't necessarily deal with right now. Perfect. We just drew Gemini Elf, 4-star monster, 1,900 attack, 900 defense. As I have said multiple times before, this is the best 4-star non-tributed monster, I should say non-tributed monster with the highest attack in this game. And I love when I have it, and I hate when my opponent has it. So we will throw that on the field. I want to see what's in my graveyard to see if there's anything really worth bringing back with Call of the Haunted. Oh yeah, we have Flame Cerberus in there. So let's do that. Let's use Call of the Haunted. We can bring back the Flame Cerberus in attack mode. We're in a really, really good position here with a 1900 attack monster and a 2100 attack monster, and he only has one card in his hand. So Flame Service to attack the Darkfire Soldier. And then we will use the Gemini Elf to attack him directly.
Not too shabby, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
Okay, finally, he's at 3,100 and we're at 3,150. This is the first time we've been ahead in this duel. All right, Goblin Attack Force, a monster that we have ourselves. It's a 4-star monster with 2,300 attack, 0 defense. And as I always say, if there is a 4-star or lower monster with an attack higher than 1,900, it usually comes with or always comes with a negative effect, and this has one of those. When this card attacks, it is changed to defense position. At the end of the battle phase, this position cannot be changed during your next turn. So that 0 defense is going to be very easy to break through. He got rid of our Gemini Elf. We're going to summon Sagan, which we just drew. It's a 3-star monster with 1,000 attack, 600 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move one monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. So we will use the Sagan to attack and destroy the Goblin Attack Force. And then Flame Service to attack him directly. That will bring him down to 1,000 life points. And he has 2,000, and I have 2,750. Alright, so hopefully this is his last turn to really kind of figure it out. Alright, he's got the Oni Tank T34. It's a 4-star monster with 1,400 attack, 700 defense. Just a normal monster. Monster we have seen for the first time as well. Yeah, I think we pretty much got this, so I'll just pick the Gamma the Magnet Warrior since it has 1,500 attack and it's the highest attack. It's a 4-star monster. Like I said, 1,500 attack, 1,800 defense. We just drew the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams. I keep wanting to say Field. I've been saying Field this entire series, so I got to get used to saying Fled. But it's that 4-star monster, 1,300 attack, 1,800 defense. We'll put Gamma the Magnet Warrior on the field in attack position. And we can use the Flame Service to attack the Oni Tank T34.
Man, that was close. Too close.
And we will finish him off with Gamma the Magnet Warrior. All right, so a win for us, which is good. Hopefully we can get the twofer here and not have to go to game 3. All right, we are going first, which is actually beneficial and what I want for this deck. So what do we got? Backup Soldier, we just saw this card. You can activate this card when there are 5 or more monster cards in your graveyard. Take up to 3 monster cards, except monsters with effects, with an attack of 1,500 or less from your graveyard and add them to your hand. We got the Monster Reborn, a staple of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. Select 1 monster card from either your opponent or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control in attack or defense position. Face up, this is considered a special summon. We got the Forest. It's that field spell card that increases the attack defense of all insect, beast, plant, and beast warrior monsters by 200 points. We got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Destroys all your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. We got the Witch of the Black Forest, a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 1,200 defense. And when this card is sent from the field to your graveyard, move 1 monster with a defense of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck's then shuffled. And we got the Gemini Elf. So that's 4-star monster, 1,900 attack, 900 defense. As I always say, love when I have this card, hate when my opponent has it. It is the best non-tributed monster in terms of attack that you can get in this entire game. I don't want to risk the Gemini Elf right now, so I am going to put Backup Soldier down just as a bluff with the hope that he destroys it. And I will put Witch of the Black Forest in defense mode with the hope that he also destroys that, and I can pick something to get into my hand for and see what he does and put in my hand from there. So the Alligator Sword card we have, 4-star monster, 1,500 attack, 1,200 defense. So he will destroy Witch of the Black Forest. And now I can use that effect. Should I just go? So the question is, do I go with attack, like something like Zomber the Dark or my other Gemini Elf? Or do I think that something bad is going to happen, and I go defensive and take, like, the Morphing Jar just in case. Let's be risky. Let's go attack. And let's go with Zombra the Dark. So Zombra the Dark, 4-star monster, 2100 attack, 500 defense. Because it has more than 1900 attack points and is a non-tributed monster, it does come with that negative effect, which is this card cannot attack a player directly. Each time this card destroys a monster in battle, decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. But we will be able to use it for at least probably 2 turns. We just drew the Buster Blader. That's a 7-star monster with 2,600 attack, 2,300 defense. The attack of this card increases by 500 points for every Dragon-type monster on your opponent's side of the field and graveyard. So we are going to throw Zombra into attack mode. And we will use Zombra to attack his Alligator Sword. Okay, Zombra will go down to 1900 attack now. That's still pretty good, similar to what Gemini Elf would have been. All right, there's that Miro Mokatai. That's that 3-star monster, 900 attack, 900 defense, with the effect that it can tribute itself to negate the activation of a spell card. I'm not going to let that happen. We'll summon, we just got Mystical Space Typhoon, so that's that counter magic card, destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field. We'll summon the Gemini Elf now. And we'll use Zombra to attack his Miro Kotai. I think it probably would have been better to get the Gemini Elf now. I was worried that maybe he would have had something that would have destroyed it, and I didn't want to lose my other Gemini Elf, so maybe lesson learned. I should have just had 2 Gemini Elves on the field. One of you guys in the comments can kind of let me know what you guys think I should have done. But he's down to 4,500 life points. I still think we're in a good position here, and we still have 8,000. Got a lot of good cards in our hand, too, just in case something happens. All right, Panther Warrior. Haven't seen Panther Warrior in a while, but it is definitely a good card that he can use to block us. It's a 4-star monster with 2,000 attack, 1,600 defense. Because it's a non-tributed monster and it's over 1,900 attack points, it does come with that negative effect, which is the card cannot attack unless you offer one of your monsters on the field as tribute. You don't even need to. Like, I think this card is such a great blocking card. Like, you just throw it into attack position, even if you don't want to offer anything, like, and your opponent is going to have a hard time breaking through it. We just drew Tribute to the Doom, one of my personal favorite cards. Discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 1 monster card on the field, regardless of the position. And I can see some big boy play here with using that and getting Buster Blader out for free. So let's just do that. We're going to use Tribute to the Doom. We are going to discard the Buster Blader. And we will destroy the Panther Warrior as a result. And now we can Monster Reborn the Buster Blader that we just got rid of. If you guys have watched video, I think number 1, I mentioned that I made a play just like this in a tournament that I was playing in, where I used Tribute to the Doom to discard a 7-star monster from my hand in order to, or an 8-star, it was Blue Eyes. I discarded the Blue Eyes that was in my hand to the graveyard, Tribute to the Doom to destroy my opponent's monster, and then got Monster Reborn to just bring back that Blue Eyes. So, unfortunately, Zombra cannot attack directly, but we're not going to need that. So, Gemini Elf, yeah, like I said, I'm really regretting not taking the other Gemini Elf, but it's not going to really matter in this situation because he's down to 2,600 life points exactly, which is exactly what we need for the Buster Blader to finish him off. A flawless victory. I think that might be our first flawless victory where we didn't lose a single life point. So 2 very fast duels. I'm happy to see that with a win. And let's see what we got because I still don't feel very confident in this deck. All right, I know the Mask of Brutality, and if I remember what that is a very good card, and we are very, very happy to see that card. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Okay, first thing we won is the Liquid Beast. It is a 3-star normal monster with 950 attack, 800 defense. That is a very, very weak monster. That I'm definitely not seeing our deck anytime soon. We also got the trap card Major Riot. You can activate this card when one or more of your monsters are returned from the field to your hand. Return all monster cards on the field to your respective hands. Both you and your opponent can then special summon from your hand the same number of monster cards on the field in face down position. That is a interesting card. It would come in play with like Penguin Soldier, but I don't feel like it's worthwhile for us personally because Joey has a lot better tribute monsters like Amphibian Beast, Jinzo, and I'd be worried of him special summoning them to the field and us not having a way to deal with them. So you guys can let me know in the comments if you think putting Major Riot in the deck is a good idea, but I think not, just based on what I just said. So we'll pass on that, but Mask of Brutality. A monster equipped with this card increases attack by 1,000 points and decreases defense by 1,000 points. You have to pay 1,000 life points during each of your standby phases if you cannot discard or destroy. In old Yu-Gi-Oh!, a 1,000 increase on a card is very, very good. Like, you look at something like Forest, where it's literally a 200 point increase. So we will 100% take the 1,000 point increase, especially even at the cost of 1,000 life points during each of your turns. So we'll take that. Yeah, it's between Backup Soldier and Forest getting rid of. I guess we'll get rid of Backup Soldier. I don't really see how that's ever going to come into effect. So, all right, let's take a look at the progress that we have made. So we have 56 out of the 350 cards for 16%. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribing if you really are enjoying this content. But honestly, I'm just happy you're here, so you don't really need to do any of those things. But yeah, until tomorrow's episode, later.